Oh, it's Courageously Living You. I'm Audra.
I'm Sandy. Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening.
That's right, wherever you are in the world.
Yep.
Leave comments and let us know where you're at. We'd love to see where you're from. That's so fun. Today we're talking about imagination and assumption. And we're going to start with the definitions of that. And we recommend you, when things are happening in your world and you're thinking about things and you're doing things, to stop and really look up what the meaning of the words are. You know, like deciding. What does deciding mean? What does trust mean? You know, because those paint a picture and a map for you to make life a little bit more simple.
Well, and clearer. It clears
it
up
clarifies,
any fog you have, and
Mm-hmm.
it's like putting a step in front of the step. Step.
Yep. So assumption is a noun. It's a thing that is accepted as true or as certain to happen without proof. So you're assuming. That is assumption. Imagination is a noun or action, forming new ideas or images or concepts of eternal objects not present to the senses. So, forming new ideas.
Yeah.
Those are the two meanings.
And the reason we brought those up is because previously on a couple tapes we talked about trust, and then we talked about decisions and just trusting and learning. And when we read what assumption is and imagination, we understand that these two words are primarily what God has given us. I'm going to say that God has equipped us with by the time we're here.
Yes, for sure.
We can assume that we are here on purpose, which we are. We can assume that the imagination we have is the imagination for us to move forward and be who we are, not somebody else.
Yep.
And the imagination is also created to that dream that you came here for. People in business always use these two words. They have the imagination. They say, I want a business. What is it? Or here it is. And then they assume it's going to happen.
Yes.
Well, when you open that door of assume, possibility is blown out of the water. There's all kinds of directions to go. And you just have to figure out the one that's there for you.
Yes.
But without assuming and imagination, there's no...
There's no roadmap or soul, like a soul, like
or a
it's nothing to
blueprint
pull you forward to.
Yeah.
Right? Because your dream's within your heart, and the imagination, you've already designed it.
They're like foundations.
Right.
They're the two foundations. That's,
Yeah.
So when you hook into this and begin both of those definitions where I can have anything I want. I can do anything I want. I can imagine anything I want. I can assume I can have it.
Yep.
I mean, it just keeps that foundation, those two bricks are incredibly frequency and foundational, and they help move us forward, because then you can trust that what you're getting from God and yourself, you are the expression of God anyway, so go do it. Whatever you want. It doesn't matter what business. You can be opening a restaurant and you're doing it with the God inside you that helps you assume and imagine how different it's going to be and what you put in it.
Right. What's in your heart? What do you see? How does it play out? What's your big vision?
Yes.
And you're in charge of that, and so take charge of it, and then you assume that of course that's happening.
Right.
Of course that's working out. Of course I already know what to do. It was already created in my imagination, so now I just assume, right? That's happening, and it will, because you start with the imagination. You have to see it before the restaurant appears, because somebody needs a vision on what is it going to look like, what food is it going to have, how is the decor, where's the location, what's the menu, right? That was all in your imagination before you even open the place.
And then the assumption is, if I can see it in my imagination, I can find it here.
Yep. I can create it.
It really starts happening.
And there's a flow to that.
Yes.
And then you don't get stuck along the way. Or if you do get stuck, I should say, you have your imagination to fall back on.
Yes.
To say, oh, wait a second, that's not, I already know, I already have the answer to this. It's already been put in motion in my imagination.
Yes, and it's probably a tweak that your imagination is showing you that, oh wait, change the direction here and do this. So you want to be open to how creative you are when you're starting a business. Even if you're a coach and coaching other people, you want to be open to your imagination, to what to share with them, what to help them with, what to say to them, what to say to boost them, and excuse me again. So it's just so fun when you take the words that God gave us in our hearts, our creativity, our foundation words, assumption and imagination. I know, and we know, if we talked to little 5-year-olds that would lay in the grass and talk, they would have 20 stories for us, and they're waiting to do all 20.
Yes,
because their imagination has not been limited, but ours is, we let things go, and now we're saying return to who you are.
Right. Get back in your imagination, follow your heart, trust your heart, know that you came here for a purpose, and the purpose is you. So what do you want to create? You can create it in your imagination and then it play out and assume it's already here, it's already happening. And then it will line up, and that goes with the previous videos on trusting and deciding and choosing and energy and foundation. That's all the stuff that we teach, is showing up for you, being you, being your unique expression, trusting yourself, having the confidence, having the courage, right? Courageously living you by imagination. It's already within you. There's not like you have to go searching for it. You just have to uncover it, align it, be in your imagination, and then that will help you launch into your truth and assume that, oh yeah, that's right. You're right. I already know.
Yeah, and if you get a slow down or a stall, don't mistake that for a mistake.
Yes.
It just means slow down or stop, because there's a curve that's going to be introduced that you're going to love. And we need to give that, instead of that rushing energy that says, I should have done it the other way. That's what I was thinking. And that happens all the time.
Yeah.
What
you
I
don't
should have
realize
done,
how
because
important the pause, the stall, the stop for a moment. It doesn't mean that the imagination stopped working, or it's just the energy is flowing a little bit different and you're aligning to it.
Right, exactly.
So, and it might take a minute to catch up, and that's okay. And that's where the trust and the deciding comes into play too, because you already decided. Now it's trusting, and it's already assuming it's here. So it might take, the 3D to catch up a little. So that's okay too.
Right. Exactly.
Go back to your imagination and play in that imagination
field. Absolutely.
And allow the feelings to come up, and the excitement and the joy and the expansion and the creativity, and then watch the flow pick up too. There'll be a better flow. You'll be back in the flow.
Yes.
And sometimes you have to pause and do that, like, wait a second, I got to get back into that creative mode.
Oh yeah, because if you're rushing, you're not creative.
Not at all. You're trying again, and you say trying does not work.
Nope. It ends up being changed.
Switch trying to trusting. You'll be in such a better place.
Yes.
Trying is like running backwards uphill blindfolded. So
yeah, exactly.
It doesn't work. So remember, imagination, it's already put in your heart. Just trust it, and then assume you have it and it's here. With that, we're offering a tiny challenge, which is so fun, playing a bigger inner game. It's complementary. It's 5 days in a row to play a bigger inner game. And there'll be half-an-hour phone calls. The information will be below. You can DM us. You can leave a comment. We'll get it. We'll grab it. And let's get you in your imagination, moving and grooving again. So everyone enjoy their day. And if you're interested, just DM us, leave a comment, and we will talk to you on the next video.
Sounds good. We can't wait to meet you.